Hi everyone. Welcome to my video reflection for PDIP 3351. My name is Anne, and in this video, I will talk about some of the key learning insights that I got as I went through the program. So for the first one, for module one, the biggest insight is the concept of a fixed mindset. Um, I did not realize this existed. And having learned about it and learning how it manifests allows me to realize that the areas in my life wherein I also have a fixed mindset and how having a fixed mindset has limited my ability to challenge myself, to learn, um, etc., especially as an adult. And it made me more empathetic towards other adults who may have this fixed mindset as well. And so I really, really want to find ways to incorporate, talking about fixed mindset, growth mindset, learner's mindset in future classes. I am wanting to incorporate it as a part of the orientation, and I think it has great value at the beginning of any course because it allows the students to hopefully be aware of like a good attitude or a good mindset towards learning. Now, with regards to the second module where we talked about assessments of learning, for learning, and as learning, I would say my biggest takeaway is the idea of autonomy and choice and self-evaluation for students. I am used to a more traditional method of teaching, which is assessments of learning and even assessments for learning. So the idea of giving the students a way to evaluate themselves is something that I am unfamiliar with. But I do realize that it is an essential skill because this is how it works in the workplace. The reality is, once the students are outside of school, there's nobody grading them other than themselves. Even in the workplace, most of the time, yes, you may receive a performance review, but usually that's only maybe once a year. And some people may not have received a performance review ever. And so, how do they know they're doing a good job, right? They have to be able to evaluate themselves. And so, I think this is an important skill, and it's something that I'm exploring more because I do want to be able to somehow figure out ways to teach future students how to evaluate themselves. With regards to providing video as a feedback mechanism, this is something that challenged me. I am not used to doing videos, and so it really affected in some ways it really, how they say, it challenged me in that I had to face my discomfort in front of camera. I had to face my discomfort of seeing myself in a video and even hearing my voice. But I do feel that video feedback is a great way of sharing feedback to students. I think that it's very valid and important for students to have an option other than written or verbal, direct verbal feedback that they can get as an to receive or even give feedback on. So a couple of things that I liked about the video feedback is that, first of all, um, the students can see the instructor's face, they can hear the instructor's voice, they can see the gestures, and hopefully that helps them interpret the feedback the way the instructors intended. Whereas with verbal or with written feedback, it is more prone potentially for misinterpretation. The other thing that I really liked about video feedback is that it hopefully reduces the potentially confrontational nature of giving criticism. A lot of people are scared to receive criticism or they dread receiving it. And by giving the criticism or the feedback in the form of a video, it allows them to choose when or how to watch it. And so students who have maybe high anxiety or who dislike getting feedback can potentially find a safe place or a safe time wherein they can listen to the feedback, and that may help them absorb the feedback better. So thank you everybody for listening to my video. Best of luck in your future courses, and I hope everybody has a great time. Take care. Bye-bye.